Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to keep this one. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Second down. It's Henry, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit unknown because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Titans.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 27. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
He's brought down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
To Nick Chubb.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 20. Real. Rush in. Hurry. Motion to the backfield.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Titans first down.
He'll air this one out deep for Dick. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Titans.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Number 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow on play action. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 3.
Hey, on 133. 48 months. 48 months. You must be dreaming. 48 months.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the option, here's Drake. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Davis His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Titans 17. Browns.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. Past the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Joe Burrow sacked. Greedy Williams on the tackle. It's 2nd down.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch the shit, watch the shit.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
carry.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Burrow looking to pass. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
7.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scotty Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
On the carry.
Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. And this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
48 months. 48 months. We want this.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike Sport 2. Pistol. I got it. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Hey. Check.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. It's caught by Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
20 more yards.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
16 more yards.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mayfield with it once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
51, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Henry's got it out on the left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
They begin with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20.
Is that it?
Touchdown, Titans. Kenyon Drake, 71 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
42's the mark. 42's the mark. I got one.
can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. This will be from 49 yards out. His kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Titans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.